Hello, this is Margaret Ajibode, the STEM Positive Disruptor. And on today's platform, I have got a special guest, Jerusha Mather. She she's from Australia, originally from Sri Lanka. I was born in Sri Lanka. She's a PhD student. She's a STEM change maker. Oh my gosh, she is so amazing. And the reason why we set up this platform is we want to um, educate, want to raise awareness. We want to change people's perception and demystify what STEM is. That's science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We want to bring the public into our domain. We want to start a conversation between the government, the education system, and the industry about how they can make it more things better for people who want to do STEM. And today I have this Jerusha. She's amazing. She's got cerebral palsy, but she's actually studied biomedical. She'll tell us biomedical science, and she'll tell us more about that. But also, she's what you call she's a change maker. She's a trailblazer. And without further ado, welcome, Jerusha.
Thank you for the lovely introduction, and it's my pleasure to be here with you, and I'm so humbled to share my story with you guys.
Well, thank you. So can you tell us more about yourself and tell us why you started on this journey of doing what you're doing?
My name is Jerusha. I was born in Sri Lanka to my parents, Victoria and Julius. And my mom and dad came to Australia when I was 2 years old, and at that time I couldn't walk or talk, and my mom and dad took me to rehabilitation therapy, and they prayed a lot, and I started to walk and talk, and I went to high school. I had a very normal life. Like, I was swimming, played my piano, I played keyboard in school, and I did singing. I wrote a lot of poems, and I found my passion in neuroscience in school.
Okay.
Because one of the reasons why I love studying science is that there's always potential for more. And there's always something more we can do in science.
Indeed.
That's really, really exciting for me, because I really, really want to motivate future generations to think more deeper in their life, and really start to question the world. Is this good? Is this bad? And what we can do to solve problems and create solutions for innovations to come. And I think that's been a really big part of my story. And I have had the pleasure of working with like a lot of big brands to try and change the way they think and the way they perceive things. And I really want the world to be more inclusive towards different people. I think that's slowly changing, but I also think we can do more to really serve our communities.
I totally agree with you.
And really serve our most the people that need it most. And I think sometimes we take things for granted because in this current world we are living in, there are problems coming up every day. And we have a powerful voice to change the world. And we need to use it to really empower and create change. And knowing your worth and your value as a person is very important. And it's like a journey, right? It's you go through different phases of your life, and different things start to happen to you, and you start to learn and grow in environments like that. And my message to young people today is be strong and courageous, like be fearless, like know your voice, know your worth, and know your purpose, know the reason why you were born. Yeah.
That is so powerful, that is because unless you know, and you know what I do love about you, I love because your parents, if you didn't have your parents who believed in you and felt that there was more to you than just what the diagnostics of the doctors were, you won't be here today having this conversation. And to me, that's why we need the right people around us. We need people to encourage us, because not everyone is as confident as you. In spite of what you're facing, you're studying to become a neuroscientist, and you're doing a PhD. You're mentored with the L'Oreal. Now you're doing so many different things. You're a STEM change maker. There are lots of things that even people who do not have a disability can learn from you. So what would you say, based on, I know what you've said, and I truly agree and appreciate that. What would you say to the education system as to how can they make it more inclusive, help to talk, I mean, have a dialogue, start a dialogue with the education system, with the industry to make it more inclusive and accessible for people that have disability of some form. I mean, yours is sort of a physical one, but it doesn't deter, you're still thinking out of the box, you're still making decisions, you're studying to actually understand how the brain works and how can we stimulate the brain to help those with disabilities. So what would you say?
Definitely, I say, we we need to give people a chance to study, to learn, and to grow. And it all starts by saying yes to someone. No matter what they look like, no matter what they sound like just give them a go and support them throughout the process. Like, find out a way that they can do the task independently or with some support. Some universities are very good at that. They're very good at being inclusive, and they have like good policies and procedures, and they are really beneficial to the student. And I also think that policies need to change, and we need to treat the students by a case by case basis. So, like, if the students come out to a university and says, I want to study this. This is my dream. Instead of like saying no immediately, they should like give them a go and help them to achieve their dream, because that's what the world should be changing to. That's what the world needs more of. The world needs more fearless leaders that can take steps and that can take on people's feedback and that can really understand someone and really understand what somebody's going through and try and tailor a program that is more suitable for them.
Gotcha.
Like, like even the lab environment needs to be more inclusive. Like from the chair to the table to the pipette to the lab equipment, everything needs to be made inclusive.
That, that is so true. And I think in a way, this is the message that I think Victoria University in Australia, in Melbourne, are doing such great work, because it's enabled you to study, it's enabled you to do investigative research to help you. And I think this is why we have this platform. We want to educate people. We want to raise awareness of the things that needs to be done. You talked about policies being changed. So the government has to be involved to help universities or even schools from the very young age to adapt, to make it more inclusive and accessible for people of all types. As you talked about, you said people should not just look at people at what they look like or what they sound. If they have the ability, or if there's opportunities for them, then create that up, enable it to happen, make it more accessible, because there's so many people with different ideas and different ways that they can contribute to society. But unless you give them a chance, there's no way we can see that opportunity or see what they can bring to the table. And thank you, Jerusha. I'm so proud of you. I am celebrating you, because you've just beyond what I can really comprehend, because you've done so much. You're not just studying to be a neuroscientist, but you want to make a difference, because your research study is focused on non-invasive brain stimulation, strength training for people with cerebral palsy. And that to me is amazing, because that's not a small feat. And so I just want to say thank you, because again, what you're showing is what's possible. And your university is enabling that to happen. But not only that, you've got a mentor, haven't you, as well? And she's supporting you as well. And we want to thank and shout out to all this support network, your parents, the people around you that are enabling you to achieve your goals, and you making that difference as well, because you're not just thinking about yourself, but you're thinking in a bigger aspect of thing, looking at how can I, if I help myself, I can help others as well. So again, I just want to say thank you for that. You're just amazing.
It's my pleasure, man. It's my pleasure.
I'm so proud of you as well. Again, what would you say? What would you want to leave to the audience? Because again, this platform is, we want to showcase the likes of you, because you are a role model. You're a role model to say, look at me. I'm achieving great things. I have already achieved great things. You're not just, trying to fit in everything, but you're also a poet. You said you're right, poet, and you were in the first, was it top 10 of those on Amazon? That's so amazing. You're part of this Changemaker, which means they see you as a value add. They call you STEM change, part of those organizations. So again, we celebrate that for you as well. When do you finish your PhD? When do you plan to finish it?
I plan to finish next year, hopefully. So,
oh my gosh, I am so proud of you. I am so proud of you, because you're not just a role model to those people with disability, but you're also a role model to those who maybe are thinking, what do I do with myself? Look at me, I have an achievement, but you're saying, okay, fine. I know that I have these constraints, but I'm not going to let the constraints stop me. I'm going to look at ways and I'm going to tap into people that can help me achieve my goals. And this is what you are. You are a role model, and you're very passionate about bringing change. And to me, that is so important as well. So,
thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for your kind words.
No, but it's true though. But it's true, because you are, I am proud of you. I am proud of what you've achieved, and I'm proud that you've come on this platform to talk about you and to talk about what you're doing in Australia and the changes you have implemented as well, because you are a voice for the voiceless in many ways. You're the one that is speaking out. You're giving opportunities, you're giving platforms to have a conversation, and you're saying these are the things that I would like to see happening. And these are the things I want to say to the young people as well, for them not to give up. And that to me is wonderful. Do you know?
Oh, thank you. I am really humbled and really blessed by your words.
Well, it's a fact and it's true.
Oh, thank you.
Well, you know what? I know it's quite late in Australia right now. So I am I'm not going to hold you back. But you know what I would like to do though, I would like to keep in contact with you because I like what you're doing about trying to do this investigation, this research study you're doing to find about non-invasive ways to stimulate the brain because it's not just about it's wonderful because it's not just about people with disabilities. It also helps people that have had a stroke. And you know, you want to talk the brain talking to the body and getting it to start working together. And I think, you know, that is great research. And I hope, you know, your research will make big changes in this world of where there's been a brain injury or whatever it is, and how we can make that difference. So again, look, I'll be watching you because I know you'll be one of those people that will bring change to our society, not just in Australia, but in a wider context as well. So
thank you. That means a lot.
Well, I say thank you. So again, I just want to say thank you, Joshua. I have had an enjoyable conversation with you. I'm really proud of you. I'm celebrating you. And I know that you're going to have great things that we're going to celebrate in the future too. So,
thank you.
no
Thank you, my friend.
Oh, thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. So again, thank you. Thank you. Again, this is Margaret Ajibada, the STEM Positive Disruptor. Again, I have had this special guest, Jerusha Mather. She's a PhD student. She's a STEM change maker. She's one of those that you're going to have to look out for in the future because she's bringing positive change within her own environment in Australia. But you know, I think the changes she makes there would also be quite valuable to us in a wider context in the world in general because sometimes we don't know how to fix things, but when you have people like just Jerusha who's making those changes, we can see that there's positive change that can be made, and she's a prime example. And also, I want to give a shout out to her parents. I want to give a shout out to her university, Victoria University in Melbourne. I also want to give a shout out to her mentor that's supporting her through this process as well. So thank you very much again, Jerusha. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a lovely day, Emma.
You too have a good night, okay?
You too have a lovely night.
Okay, thank you. Bye.